quickly make this morning. It's early in the morning. It's after 7:30, and there's nobody around really. Probably workers inside buildings. I heard a man just tell me it's my colleague Nita. They're really quite wrong. They stalked. They've already tried to attack verbally and physically this morning when I went to the bathroom. There was some really dirty Aaliyah woman. Not because she most likely doesn't have a place to sleep or wash, but she's just really dirty. Okay, she did a lot of things. She's gonna try to the bathroom attendant, who's not right, even hid. Okay, she's that too. Really criminal. So now you see the things that they do, and they attack like that all the time. And basically, and you heard some of the things. You remember the video when I was in the internet? The internet worker hit me. But I'm on the internet, so this is not something new. But they're attacking. Okay, they punched that hole in my face. Remember, it was a gay American soldier. He was found to be an American soldier. A week before that, it was 3 gay American soldiers it broke my jaw. Remember in the Facebook? Okay, the injuries. The one that tried to poke my out pierced my septum, and they're stepping on my face. I guess they're trying to push my eyes out of my head. These people are the same ones that attacked my husband and me and our family people. They lie. And because when they broke into our room, the black ones, okay, they told a lie, and they were going to all try to take over, but they couldn't. Whites and blacks, something like that, and put in places, but they couldn't do it. They insulted my family, because they insulted my husband and me. Now, and our people, because it's really quite wrong. We told you we own that hotel chain. Now, what we're trying to say is that, we told you before that our first public marriage was when we were 5, when everybody got to come, and we had a big party in Jerusalem, Israel. And because the Americans tried to kill us before we had it. Because remember that we told you that they broke into my room in a hotel chain that we owned in Bulgaria, and tried to the American criminal, what we call their secret criminal service. They tried to say their other things. They tried to rape and kill me. Had a deep sea fishing knife. Before our public wedding, and my husband and our other relative, Abaluski Hairman, doubled back, and they saw that that the man tried to break into our room and try to do stuff to us. So we wanted to tell you that too. So they're really criminal. We don't have whores. They called us old-fashioned because we get married early. Because they're the criminals. Because they came and harassed us all the time, doing terrible things, saying they're going to make us into faggots and whores. The American government harassed us like that. Coming over here bothering us. See how they made up all those false documents? And those people that attack us, they can't be but American. And everybody knows that I'm from over here, and I was kidnapped. And had to try to tell lies about me, and that I'm not from over here. And that's some other person that's me. It's not me. That's another person. I'm me. And they told lies about my husband and me, because they wouldn't tell it to our family people. We're quite livid, because they did terrible things to us, trying to kill us and trying to take our things. So even this morning, calling me, we told you before, we don't have trial childhood marriages. We don't have that. It makes a horror if somebody did that. They're real valid marriages. We had a hoopah and everything, and we continue to always have marriage ceremonies with each other all the time, me and my beloved chemistry, because that's what we wanted. We said so, and we love each other very much. These people are really quite criminal, and they're being arrested, okay? People, there's something wrong with that, the way they act, the things they say. Nobody wants to hear their dirty mouths, okay? I'm a holy woman. I pray. I've always been that. We have a home that has a synagogue in it. My husband, I'm always in it, okay? He buys me sleep and everything. We even have other relatives that saw me, that I would sleep by the bima. So basically, I'm like this, okay? I've always like that. It's not something different. It's not something. All of a sudden, I was kidnapped. We were catching these people that killed our family members. The organized police sting. They are liars, okay? And there's something wrong with somebody that all they do is talk about the same thing, no product, no productivity, the same 2 sentences or 3 sentences every time you see them, all day and all night long, about what they do in their dirty, cursed bedrooms, because they're cursed for doing those things. It's the We're trying to tell that too, and they're trying to hurt everybody else, but they won't. We win. We told you weeks ago that we got, okay? We won. Me and my beloved Shabbat, and all our beloved family, kingdom specifically, when the good families over like kingdom that lasts forever and never destroyed, never destroys people. And as we live for eternity, we're still by love God alone, and our people were hurt, come back in the resurrection, they live for eternity too. As our beloved God alone is over us, and he said, "His hallelujah, angels and angels did not fall." Remain in love God to help me and my beloved and all our beloved family, kingdom over the kingdom that lasts forever and never destroyed, never destroys people, as we live for eternity. So we're going to tell it too again. It's wrong when we try to help you and say things to people who understand, and the bad people come and just try to push their dirt. They're trying to get more people to attack us. We know that. They're really nasty, and quite dirty, and nobody wants to hear their dirty mouths. And I'm sorry that they take up our time and take them holy, because every minute you have, whether they realize it or not, is a holy minute, a holy second, because God gave us the time to live. It's God who grants us everlasting life. Our God. It's God who gives us the ability to breathe and be. Because these people, those are the devil's people. God said those are outside people, and God said those are the devil's people. The angels said those are outside people. Those are devil people. The angels that did not find themselves love God alone. You know, somebody says, and so see how they're screaming? It's early in the morning. See how they're screaming? They're coming up here. It's nothing up here. They're screaming. There's something wrong with these people, and they're quite dangerous. So we want you to know that, all right? We want you to understand that. And nobody's bothering. I'm a holy woman. I'm not fake. You know, I'm not a whore. I was married to my husband when we were really quite young. So we're like we had all the ceremonies. We give you in-depth detail about our stuff. There's all these liars out here. But you know, we're married to each other for eternity, and we can be divorced, and that's what we want. And we don't want each other to be with anybody else but each other. We want to be with each other for eternity. And Smith said, we don't want each other to be with other people. We want to be only with each other for eternity, and that's where we're going to be. For eternity, all these dirty people came. You know, but I guess it bothered them when we say, we're made each other for eternity. It come bothers the grown-ups you see that pretend to be little kids still, and they were never little kids. We never saw them little kids. The people you see that they still try to pass off other things. We say, we're made for all eternity, and we love each other forever. They say they were just going to kill us. Basically said, you know, criminals. We never had it. We're virgins on our wedding night with each other, first time ever with each other. After we're married to each other, they say things that we never had that. We'd just kill you. They threatened us like that. But said all kinds of things. You know, they ruined my teeth, and I noticed that my lips are red, and I don't need lipstick. And the whore women calling me, especially with the goggles, the blue, it shows that even with the other, I have an orange pair. They start calling me cherry lips. We'll just ruin your teeth. That's why they ruin my teeth, people. My lips are crimson naturally, and they try to ruin my teeth, so nobody would. And they actually want to try to razor blade my lips off too. I heard, and Pastor Charles and his whores and everything put razor blades in my apples. You know, when I first started to remember everything, and my beloved came trying to help me remember. It just said, and our beloved royal family people, and so said people were trying to help us to help me remember. But so we just want to tell you that too. I notice all the time when I take photographs, not but it said, and so and we just wanted to tell you that. Okay, so now, you know, Shavi and I are married to each other for all eternity. We only want to be with each other for eternity. We don't want anybody else to be with us like that. We just want each other for eternity. And the rabbis and our beloved God has got them sanctioned all those things and made it possible, and that no one else can ever be with us but each other. God made us that way so we can be with us, except we can only be with each other for eternity. We love each other so very much. And everybody has their own mate. So get it right, people. Because everybody has their own mate, and Shabi and I are married to eternity, and we're quite happy. We live for eternity. That, you know, we live for eternity. Everybody has their own mate. You find your own mate, you get it. It's not somebody else's mate. And somebody says it, and we just want to tell that too. You have your own. The birds mate forever with one mate. You know, they light on animals too, the bad people. This is it. So we just want to tell you that too. And yes, they're couples, heterosexual. All the animals are like that, heterosexual. And they have a husband and a wife. The Bible tells you that. When God says, when we were first knowing his wife, we're the second knowing his wife now, my beloved Kimmy Sweet, we're the righteous of the first knowing his wife. The animals came, and they came in couples. You know, like, so they could, you know, they're married. They were married to each other, so they could have babies. Viable, clean babies. This is it. So we just want to tell you that again too. Nobody can, you know, do what they try to do to us and think that it's legal, because it's not in the realm of God. It's illegal, and God is destroying all the people who try to hurt us all. Shabi and I are married to each other for eternity, and God married us to each other for eternity, and that's the way it's going to be. And we're only each other. We're quite happy with each other, ecstatic actually. And when everybody else finds their own mate that's for them, you'll see there are some people that have their own mates already. They're with, and we see them sometimes, and I see them sometimes, and I think it's quite cute, and I know they're quite frightened, because I know it probably bothered them too. But you know, all the bad people are going to go away. So we listen to what our God told us to do, and listen to what our God says to do. And God gave us these beautiful things so we can help ourselves and help each other, and to help people that'll be. So that's why we tell you these things. So the people that are attacking and being and being verbal, and they scream at me when they well, the men, they're not really men. They're screaming and hollering and they turn red, because they said when they're trying to do things, their skin looks raw because they did all those dirty things. Because they said, those people are dangerous, okay? Somebody says you need to understand that. And so and so just know that. And so we just want to tell you that too. So we'll talk to you as soon as we can. We're the good people. Me and my beloved King Shav and all our beloved royal family, because we'll see the people in the good arms of the King. They're good too. We're the good people and live for eternity. And our beloved God alone is over us, and He sent His holy angels and angels from me. So our beloved God alone to help me and my beloved to the King's feet, and all our beloved royal family, because we'll see the people and the beautiful animals of our Lord's kingdom, and our Lord's kingdom that lasts forever and ever, never be destroyed, never transformed the people, as we live for eternity. And our people hurt come back to the resurrection and live for eternity too. As we're also by beloved God alone. Okay, so I'm sorry about those harsh recordings, but I actually wanted you to see. I wanted you to see that they attack like that. But that's it. So we just wanted to let you know that too. Now, China's careful cycle and all right, and SHAVUAH TOVE. Remember, we're going to have a Pesach again. And so we'll ask the rabbis what exactly to say to you, but you saw part of it already printed. It's not a mistake, okay? So it's what the rabbis, obviously our beloved God told them that we're to do. Okay, now try to be careful, safe, and alert, because it's Pesach Sheni, but it's done a different way. Somebody said it's actually Pesach, because they admit that it's a Pesach. Okay, so now a second Pesach, but it's mentioned as a Pesach. So we want you to understand, okay? So now try to be careful, because it starts like next week again. So now try to be careful, we'll talk to you as soon as we can, all the way to Pesach Sheni, which is the 29th. So we have all those days plus Pesach Sheni, because it's supposed to be all those days the rabbi said too. Rabbi said that too. Okay, so now try to be careful, we'll talk to you as soon as we can. SHAVUAH TOVE again, and Hag Zameah.